Hey buddies, today I'm gonna keep talking about 19. And do you remember that there was a problem with fast moving objects when things come to fluid? I think it's really the pain in the ass. And somebody, yeah, somebody actually made a video about 4 ways to solve the problem, right? And after all, I still don't think there is a perfect solution. And hey, here's 19. Side effect guy give us a new way of doing such things, which is the vellum fluid, new vellum fluid, I should say. And this time, I guess the problem is actually solved finally. And more than that, there are some more functions, such as you can choose to mix or mingle the different parts of the fluids. I even did a test with the GPU version of the vellum solver to solve the fluid problem. But sadly, I don't think it's perfect. And when things comes to SDF, the fast-moving fluid always got problems. Here is my test, and this is what I learned about it. I will show you. This is what I did. First, I made myself a animation, just a vase rolling animation, pretty easy. And then I fetched it in and made a source out of that. After that, I put a vellum, configure, fluid. The type used to be grain, and in 19 we can change it to fluid. You can see there are a bunch of little spheres. If you want to disable the sprite material, you can see just points, same as grains. After that, just connect it into a vellum solver and cache it. See what I get. They're all inside the vase. And pretty good, huh? Problem solved. As easy as this. After we mesh it, this is what I get. No leak through. By the way, according to the official, vellum fluid is more suitable for small scale of fluids. The traditional fluids is still more suitable for larger scale. So when things comes to vase or glass or bottle, I think we can use vellum fluid. That's it. After this, I became greedy and I did the 2 more tests. The first one is still, and this is the source. But I clipped into 2 parts, the upper part and the lower part. The difference is the density. You can see the density is 500 and the other one, the density is 3000, and I put them into different phase 1 and phase 2. Houdini will automatically recognize the phase. The more denser one should be at the bottom of the final results. The phase means they are different sources. Houdini will separate them out, which means they can just mingle together, but they cannot mix. This is the result I get with 2 colors. You can see they are not mixed together. This is inside. I mean, try to hide the vase. They can stay together, but they never mingle together. Sorry, they never mix together. Okay, next part. Next test is phase 1 with phase 1. The only difference is density. And here's my result. Like I said, one phase. One phase means they can actually mix together. Not mingle this time. And this is the result. Since They are all phase 1. Cannot separate them out. Like I said, this time they are mixed together. Next part I want to mention is about I will demonstrate. It's about the minimal solver version. If you try to enable minimal solver, here's a parameter with an SDF collision path. If you try to use the sine distance field, there will be some leak through. Anyway, during my test, I cannot fix the problem, so I don't suggest you to solve the fast-moving collider fluid with the minimal solver version of the vellum solver. This is part 1. So the next part I want to mention is about spatial sorting interval. The spatial sorting interval will always try to keep the neighbors together. Let me demonstrate. Say you got 3 dots, 1, 2, 3. They are neighbors at frame 1, but when frame 2, this one might go here, maybe here, and that one might go there, here, and this one may be here. So they are separated. And the spatial sorting interval will try to keep them together. Say, hey guys, you were neighbors and you should stay together. And this will cause us some jittering. Say you're here and you were there and you in there. And when Houdini tries to put them back to keep them together, there will be some jitteriness, and the result will be jitter around, especially when the fluid is stable. You will notice there are some jitteriness, not just on the edge, maybe on the surface. So I don't suggest you to try to use that one. Although this one will make the calculation more easier, which means more efficient. So this is the second part I want to mention. So this is a test about the new vellum fluid. I hope you find this video useful. I will keep talking about knighting in the future, and I will see you around.